Ciao! So here I am with a new video of a new series that I would like to try to post for you and record for you first. I'm sorry for my English, but I would like to try to speak English because maybe a little more people can understand what I'm saying and know a little more about my language. So even those starting from zero can maybe understand a little more. Again, I'm sorry for my pronunciation because I haven't been speaking English for a while now and I need to work on it a little more, but I promise I will get there and slowly I will be able to speak a decent English again. So, I would like to try to speak about informal speech and formal speech. Just know that if you are a tourist coming here for the first time or even a foreign person coming here, we don't expect you to be formal with us. We don't expect you to speak, to conjugate verbs formally. We are just happy to hear you speak informal Italian. So if you say ciao and you say a verb at the infinitive without conjugating it, or you mistake some endings or articles or something, it's okay. We understand you. Even if it's not grammatically correct, we are fine. Especially when speaking, you don't have to be precise or you don't have to be perfect. Just try and make us happy, maybe. Yeah, I think we all are happy to hear someone foreign coming here and trying to speak our native language, so it makes us proud. Yeah, so really we don't mind, don't be scared to try, and yeah, just speak Italian, feel our language. So also I'm sorry for all the noises coming from outside. There is a kid crying and we have a tennis field right outside of my home, so some noises are coming from there too. Also there is a road and yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry little kid, don't cry. No, non piangere. Oh, poor thing. I have to keep the windows open because it's hot, it's summer, and yeah, I'm sorry for the noises. So let's go on with the video now. Informal speech. So as you can hear, as you can see here, we call the informal speech dare del tu. Dare del tu literally means to give of you, to give of some you. This has to do with the personal pronouns we use when conjugating a verb. So I wrote them here with the English corresponding pronoun, and yeah, let's see why it's called dare del tu. So we have I, io, you, tu. So it coming out right after I, coming right after I means it's very, very informal. So it's the first person right after us, so it means it's basically an us outside, and that's why it's kinda informal. I mean, it's very informal. Then we have she, it, lui, lei. I wrote here egli, ella, because in school when we conjugate verbs orally, even when we write verbs conjugations, we have to use these pronouns. So don't mind using them because in common speeches they are not very common. Sorry for the repetition. I mean, in common speeches we don't use them. We use probably lui and lei. Just know they exist, and I will tell you more about them in another video, maybe about verbs. So don't mind remembering them, just know they exist. Let's go on. we have we, noi, you, voi, which I stressed for a reason that I will tell you soon, they, essi, esse, which is the same as egli, ella, so these are the pronouns we use when conjugating verbs. In school especially, we don't use them very much when forming sentences or in common speeches. It's more common for us to write loro, or say loro, or leave the subject implied, but this is another thing. So for now, let's focus on these pronouns. So when you are informal, with who you are informal? You are informal with your friends, of course, your school classmates, your kids or kids in general, maybe with animals, like these blackbirds singing here. You can be informal with your family, even those relatives you don't know well, but once you meet them, even for the first time in your life, once you know that they are your relatives, you can treat them informally. Generally, even if you don't feel like being informal because they are older than you and you want to be formal, they say dammi del tu, or dammi pure del tu, dammi pure del tu. This means they are giving you the permission to be informal with them. So, dammi del tu, they are asking you to treat them as part of your family. And this happens also with older people in general that you don't know well and you are speaking to them formally from the start. But at a certain point they tell you dammi del tu, or even from the beginning. It's up to them. They are giving you the permission to treat them as your friend. So dammi del tu is a very common phrase you can hear from older people. Another situation in which you use the informal speech is when you meet a friend of your friend. So your friend is coming towards you with one of their friends you don't know, and they are introducing them to you. So even if you don't know this person, no matter the age, you can be informal. This person is a friend of your friend, so generally is still in your surrounding, basically. So you can be informal and say ciao, ciao, and so on. We'll see greetings in another video. Also, you can be informal with someone like a doctor or especially a physiotherapist, because you create a bond that will help you heal better and they work better with you. And generally, if not since the first time you see them, but after a while they're the first one saying dammi del tu, or it would come naturally, especially if they are around your age or a little younger. So you create a bond, and each one of you is going to work better. So informal speech, this is I think yeah, that's all about the informal speech, and when to use it. Back a little before going to the formal speech, as I wrote here the question, how are you? When you ask how are you to your friends, mom, to kids, you can ask come stai tu. So tu, stai is the second singular person of the verb's conjugation, so the second singular pronoun. I mentioned about someone, a physiotherapist, that can be around your age or a little younger. So this is a specific situation, because if I have to think, I am entering a shop to buy something and the customer there is around my age or a little younger, I'm generally going to be formal with them. Also because I don't know them, I probably won't see them again compared to the physiotherapist, which I'm going to see more often, because you know, some situation needs some work, needs some time to get better, injuries and such. So if I enter a shop, I try to be formal, even if someone is around my age or a little younger, because I respect them as a person and I respect their job. So I'm being respectful. Sometimes some people, seeing someone younger, feel the need to be informal since the beginning. It's kind of rare, to be honest, but it happens. So nobody can tell them anything, because it's something that happens and it's up to them because they are older. But generally, especially on a work situation, you try to be formal, to give respect to the other person working and to their job. So to be formal, you use dare del lei. So we call it dare del lei. Dare del lei, of course, means using the third singular personal pronoun, and everything related. So asking how are you becomes come sta lei. We use lei also if we are talking with a man. So the pronoun, the subject is lei. Every part of the speech is conjugated, is correlated to lei. This is like the only time feminine gender wins in Italian language. So let's remember it, because it's special. And yeah, even if it's a man, lei, it's the formal way we have to use to address to them. So formal speech with older people we don't know, people that are not part of our surroundings, or we are not related to in any way. We are not friends of friends, they are not part of our family, they are someone we really don't know and we probably won't see again, and they are, especially if they are someone that works. Sorry, I got a little distracted because there is a huge bee flying around my window and I'm kind of scared. So anyway, let's pray for me. Whatever. I think I told you everything about the formal speech. Now the curiosity about voi, the second plural person. Nowadays we use it as you. I mean, talking with a group of persons. We use voi also when maybe we are sending our curriculum vitae to a company, and we imagine the company as a group of people, as the group of people that works there. So we refer to the company as voi. And yeah, it's like you. There is no, it's still formal because we are using voi, but it's not extremely formal. I'm saying this because in the past we used dare del voi. Dare del voi, so using the second plural person when talking with, speaking to, talking with. I think I made it wrong. Well, anyway, when you were addressing to someone, to a single person, so using voi, a second plural person, when speaking to one single person, was an extremely way to be formal and respectful. We used it even with our parents and the elders of our family, not just the people we didn't know that were older than us, but also with our family. So if I had to ask my mother, how are you? I had to say, come state? Voi. So everything became plural, even if she was one single person, of course. This was exactly the maximum way to be respectful with our parents, our elders anyway. I think in the southern Italy it's still kind of present, because the regional languages down there are very keen on using this way of referring to their elders. So I think, yeah, it's kind of common to use voi still, somehow, especially when they don't speak the national language but their regional languages. And but I think in general right now we are still trying to be informal with our family, so maybe sometimes even a little too much, I guess, but that's just my opinion, don't listen to me. And yeah, that's it. Oh, again, coming back to the company thing, you see them as a group of people, so you use voi. If you had the chance to know name and surname of a person working there, and you had to send your curriculum vitae or anything to that person, you won't use voi, but use lei. So you use the common formal way of referring to them, not the plural way. I think I told you everything about this. I think if something is missing, we will get there in the next videos. So yeah, I think we made it. Let's see you in the next video. If you have questions or anything, just write a comment, and or here, down here, or on Tumblr, so you know where to reach me. I'm like everywhere. I'm sorry. And yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers!